I love women. We're such planners. Like right now, as you guys sit there relaxing in front of the TV, wondering what she's making you for dinner, your wives are racking up community debt, transferring money into a separate bank account, finally losing that baby weight after 9 years, and hooking up with your son's baseball coaches on Facebook. What's the one thing a man needs when he's blindsided by a long-planned divorce? A great female attorney. I'm men's rights attorney Marilyn York, and I represent men in all family law matters.
Meow. Give me one good reason she shouldn't be the next bachelorette. Or Supreme Court Justice. That gendered traitor is divorce attorney Marilyn York, and like Republicans, the NFL, and all women, she hates women. She stands up for men's rights even though she pees sitting down. Being a man these days is hardly a privilege. Besides having more money, more respect, and not getting sexually objectified, what advantage do we even have anymore? 95% of Fortune 500 CEOs are men. How is that fair? We don't always want to be in charge. It's too much pressure. I'm all for wage equality. In fact, pay women double, as long as just once they can successfully change out the water cooler without flooding the entire office. The point is, as soon as President female Clinton takes office, men will be second-class citizens. That's why I put Marilyn on retainer and flew her to LA, where I'm fine giving my ex-wife half my stuff as long as my new wife is half her age. In this week's Web Redemption.
I'm asking if you made out with my sister last night.
You mean sister-in-law? It's your brother's wife. It's not that weird. It's just like normal cheating, and you got over that the 6 times you know about.
How could you do this to me?
You're being crazy. Are you on your period?
You motherfucker.
Okay, like a good lawyer, Marilyn is there.
Bitch, I need a few moments with my client.
Ooh. Before we begin, is this conversation protected under attorney-client privilege?
I'm thinking not, just because we're being filmed and you're going to go ahead and air it. So tell him to go off mic and then we can. If you need some private time.
I will go forward. Where are you from?
From San Jose, California, but I grew up in Reno, Nevada. Biggest little city, marriage capital of the world.
Is it the marriage capital?
I think Vegas probably stole it. Still the divorce capital of the world, though, is Nevada.
Why is that?
We have no waiting period like California, so you can get divorced for me, 3 divorces, 2 hours.
Do you ever defend women?
Not on purpose, but we take them by referral, and someone has to vouch they're not like the animal kingdom, eat your young kind of psycho women, and they usually lie.
Do you feel like that you've abandoned your
My people?
Your people?
They're not my people. They're evil. In divorce, it brings out the worst in women. We're like insecure naturally, gold digging, money grubbing, overprotective of the kids. Like, he cheated on me. It's not cheating if you close shop for like 2 years. Like, you never went down on your husband. It's not cheating, right?
I think it's still cheating. I think it's still cheating.
No, that's not my rule.
Are you married?
I am. I get married a lot.
How many times?
4. Just got my 4th wedding under my belt.
So you believe in marriage?
I'm good. I take the forever afters out of the vows so long as we're together. I do pay all the bills and like
Oh, really? So you're not even marrying up?
No. Like, you have your job, you're smart, you're successful. I am too. Don't tell me what the f to do. Don't ask what I did today, and don't tell me how to spend my money.
You know their passwords?
No, I don't give a shit.
I like it personally because it's like, hey, check that email somebody for me.
But you have like an assistant relationship. I'm like, don't do shit for me because then I might owe you.
Would you defend a trans man?
We have actually had one.
Good.
And like gay on gay, like girl or boy, whoever wears the pants. You make the money, you have the job, you boss her, that's our girl.
You guys
that's
are
our
tops.
Guy. Yeah, we are tops, no bottoms.
That's a good slogan. When somebody comes into your office and they sit down, they're getting a divorce, what do you need to know right away before you go to work?
When's the last time you guys had sex?
Okay.
Like, how gross is she in bed? Any kinky shit I need to know about?
Why would
Are your kids retarded?
Why would you need to know about
I
it?
don't. But it comes up in court, you'd be surprised. Like, he raped me, and he made me do anally tore me. And I'm like, did you tear her? How big are you?
Huh.
Like, you gotta take what you can take. But do not downplay the large penis and its benefits. Don't.
What's your stance, though, once you find out, say, a guy you're repping was a little physical?
Not kidding. Like, the first thing is, did she deserve it? Like, do I want to hit her? Like, because chicks will, like, get in your face, punch you, kick you, block the doorway with your baby, all drunk, like, I'm taking our kid. And then he, like, shoves her out of the way, and she falls, and then he's this violent beast. Or did he just grab her face and slam it into a coffee table because she talked during the game? That dude's not our client.
Right.
But the first dude is, like, my boy.
Is she got fat grounds for divorce?
When I was in LA, we did prenups, and some of the dudes made us put a fat clause in, where if she gained more than 25 lbs, he was like, you get no money.
Whoa, 25 lbs, is that
Like
count?
25 pounds.
No, I understand what
And I
lbs
said, what
stands
if they're
for. Hold on,
pregnant?
let's go back to the part where you didn't think I understood LBS stood for pounds.
I was just
didn't
a little worried.
What if they have a child?
I said that, and I'm like, I need some time for them to drop them. They said like 6 weeks.
6 weeks? That's incredible.
Stupid.
I
No,
think
it's-
6 months.
For me, it was 3 years of just being a chubby monkey. Oh, it was hideous.
Oh, man.
This is why I had to switch husbands.
You might have to switch races.
I might.
What makes a good woman a bad woman? You tell me. You're the one that can't watch the game in your own home.
Do you write your own commercials?
I do. That is the 4th version. The ones you're looking at are like me after market testing on men and them going, no, you can't say ketamine your wife. You can't say sexting. You don't do balls, Marilyn. Like, I am trying to hold back. Those are my good girl commercials.
Do a lot of lawyers have a joke tab on their website?
I would say no.
Okay, so you're familiar that this is on your website. The biggest problem I have with this thing is that women only have one leg.
The biggest problem for me is your brain on your penis is way too large.
Ah.
Like, shrink it down, and then we're good.
The female brain, driving skills. I get it, it's a joke, you guys don't drive as well.
Do you see how small our sex initiator gland is, though?
I think women want to have sex more than men. What are your thoughts on that?
I think you need your testosterone checked.
What do you think about the new Ghostbusters movie where they're redoing it with an all-female cast?
I'm comfortable with that. But those suits are super unflattering. I hope they gave them a little nip tuck, like a little tight, like hot bitch kind of look.
You know who's being cast?
No.
It's like a couple big girls.
I like anyone with thighs bigger than
Can
me.
women be funny? The answer is yes.
Yeah.
But can attractive women be funny? That's the mystery. Marilyn, you're doing God's work, but you're leaving money on the table. It's time for you to be a trailblazer and be the only lawyer who's going after the real cancer in a marriage, the children.
When you got married, you made vows to each other, not some science experiment that slid out of your wife.
So instead of divorcing each other, divorce the actual problem, your deadbeat offspring.
At York,
Tosh
and Matlock.
we'll beat your kids.
in court.
Thanks to the 8-year-old crying about the monster under his bed, you have to keep your monster in your pants.
They already destroyed your wife's tits. Now they're gonna destroy your boner too?
Well, this whining is exactly why we're divorcing you.
Oh, stop calling me mommy. It's Rebecca now.
Jeff.
Say goodbye to wasting another Saturday standing around watching clumsy children trip over a soccer ball.
And say hello to getting massages in Vegas.
Do you hear that? That's right. Silence. Thanks to York, Tosh, and Matlock, I live in a clean, quiet house. God, he was an ugly baby.
Hey, sport. I got your basketball.
And because of Obama and unfair child labor laws, it's impossible for kids to chip in and carry their own weight.
For the price it costs to raise one kid, you could have 2 Land Rovers, a 7-night trip to Paris, 2 NFL season tickets in the lower bowl, a fishing boat, an extra pair of shoes every year, a subscription to the Hulu no commercials plan, and afford to add avocado to your sandwiches for the rest of your life.
We're at a restaurant that doesn't offer crayons at the table. I don't even remember our son's name.
At York, Tosh,
And Matlock.
we hate your kids even more than you do.
Where the is Matlock?
Los servicios de York, Tosh y Matlock no están disponibles en la comunidad latina debido a la gran cantidad de niños de latinos.
We found out where Matlock was. Turns out he's in a grave.